This podcast is for entertainment purposes only, not medical advice. Welcome back to Rebranding Menopause podcast. I am so excited today because I have Sandra here and her sister Jessica. They're both influencers, content creators, and we kind of met on Instagram when I saw her post a reel that says, does perimenopause or menopause suck more? And I was hysterical laughing, and I DM'd her immediately and I said, you have to come on this podcast. So this is your first podcast, correct?
Very first. I'm so excited to be here.
Excited to have you.
Thank you.
Can you tell people where they can find you?
So I am on Instagram _Sandra Goelz _. You can find me on my website, sandragoelzbeauty.com, and you will find my whole world right there on my website. So that's a good plug.
So tell me about, you were a makeup artist for a very long time.
Yes.
And then you started getting into content creation. You are in online sales as well,
yes.
affiliate codes. You are a badass doing it all.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I actually started 2020 when the world kind of shut down. And I started taking my business, my tips virtually. That's when I started social media. Honestly, it was one night, just plugged in. I went live and I was showing everybody what was in my makeup kit. I didn't want to go on location anymore. I was done with that. The world shut down.
It's really
so it was
changed
like a
after that, right?
Yeah,
like so many people found like a niche.
Yeah.
Or, people were craving that.
Yeah. I mean, after you do it for so long, you're like, okay, what's next? And I did it for so long between airbrush tanning. I had my own airbrush tanning business. I did some celebrity tanning. I did a bridal business on Long Island. That kept me very busy for a very long time. And then fashion shows in the city, photo shoots, things like that. It was a great experience. I learned a lot. But I was done. I was growing my family on the suburbs, and I wanted to venture off via social media, and so I did.
Yeah, and you really you have so many followers on Instagram. How many followers do you have?
Right now, one platform is at 220,000. That's Instagram.
God.
Listen, I've been doing this.
I can't get past 17,000.
I mean, and I find that I could be doing better if I compare. If we go down the comparison thing, I'm like, I should be at like 1 million. It's really hard. It really is. It's not easy. And then YouTube, I'm at like 17,000. TikTok, 17,000, and Facebook, 40,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So like altogether, I have a really good network. I love it.
Amazing.
And it's a tight community. And that's why I show up on my stories and I'm like, what sucks? Perimenopause or menopause? Where's the break?
Come
There
on
is
this.
no
Because
break,
I'm in the
unfortunately.
thick of it right now.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I always compare perimenopause is the chaos, right? Like you don't know what the hell's going on. It's like there are no instructions, right? And then menopause comes along and it's like the GPS went on and like how to really get around it. But I'm glad that your sister's here. I'm so glad that you're here.
Thank you for
because
having me.
This podcast is all about the girlfriend's guide.
Yeah.
And just the conversations that we have amongst each other. And that's what I love so much about this podcast is that people really share what they know and how they feel. Sometimes it's, the correct information. Sometimes it's not, but that's not what this is about. It's just, what is your view of it?
That's right. That's right.
So tell me, how did you get started? Because it's so rare to have sisters doing the same thing.
Well, Sandra is how I started.
Right.
I mean, my sister has been prospecting me for years to do something like this. And then I think just timing has a lot to do with it. And then finally I just took the plunge and I went in like 2 years ago and I'm having a great time doing it.
Oh,
yeah,
and
it's been a lot of fun.
Is it the same thing, like makeup?
Yes,
Tell
I
me.
do. I'm a social seller for makeup, beauty products, wellness, skincare, all the things. I love it. I do a little bit of styling, because I've been in the fashion industry for 23 years. So
Okay.
I'm incorporating that into my Instagram as well.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
What
it's
was your
fun.
first post? Did you guys did you coach her? Tell me, how did that go down?
So I just wanted her to show up organically. And I basically said, when I told Jessica she should do this is when I fell in love with the concept of the brand that I work with. So I work with many brands, but I am really plugging in with network marketing with a specific independent brand called Bellamy Beauty. when I started here, I knew this was a perfect fit for someone like my sister who doesn't have makeup experience, doesn't really do social media. She loved the product so much. She was my best customer. I was like, Jessica, what are you doing? You're my best customer. Why aren't you selling it? There is a world on social media, people who really have no clue what to get, what to buy, where to start. If you truly love something and you share it, it's really not selling, honestly, but it becomes sales. It becomes a business when you fit that in as a business. And I said to her, you love it so much, why don't you just talk about it?
Right.
Just go on a live or go on a story one day and talk about it. And that's what she did.
That's exactly what I did.
And were you nervous?
I was so nervous. I mean, I still get nervous, to be honest with you, but it's a lot easier now because there's consistency. The more and more you do it, the better you get at something, right? But I'm a big advocate for trying products first before speaking about it.
Right.
And that was
I
my
agree,
biggest thing.
1,000%.
You know, like I was like, Sandra, I'll try all of it. Give me a couple of months. If I love it, if I fall in love with it, okay, I'll do it. And that's exactly how it happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel the same exact way because so many times people will call me and ask me to come in for a service or, you know, try a product. And unless I absolutely love it, I'm never posting about it.
True.
Because, you know, that's your brand.
That's right.
You know, you are your brand.
That's right.
And I remember the first time I shared anything that I bought on social media was one of those blow up hot tubs, right, that go in your backyard. I can't even tell you how many people bought them. And sent me pictures that they bought them. And they were only like $600.
Because it came through. You loved it.
I loved it.
And you were expressing that, and it came through as authentic.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Yep.
Now, damn, they weren't affiliate codes back in the day.
See, now it's all about it. And why not, though? I mean, listen, the economy's rough as it is, right? If an everyday gal, guy, whatever, can attach what they love to an affiliate link and make an income, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? And you know what? The blessing is you really don't have to have massive following. I mean, yes, it helps. It's a big bonus. But you can start with low following and grow. You build your community and your network. You build like you said, your brand.
Right.
And that's exactly what I am. I am a brand. And anything that fits under my umbrella, under my brand, I'll share, if it's worth it.
I think it's so nice also for you to share this experience together. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you ever go on lives together?
We did in the beginning.
We do travel a lot. We travel for conferences together, which is a lot of fun. And if we do incentive trips and we get that together, we'll go.
This has definitely brought us closer, though, I have to say. It's giving me a bigger respect for her. It's making me see her in a different light. And I think that's... sister. Yeah, so it's definitely bringing us closer.
Because I think that so many times people don't understand what goes into even creating a reel, right? They just think that it happens. It could be hours. There's so much that goes into it so much thought. And, you have to make sure that you're not saying really the wrong things, for your audience. Mm-hmm. And you have to be mindful of certain things. Some things that you would love to say, someone else would say, you can't say that. Like, I am the worst offender, right, Jay? Well, I never thought that I'd be talking about vaginas at 57 years old, okay? God. Let's go spade a spade. But see, my audience loves vaginas, so I can talk about that.
That's right.
So one thing that we do to get to know the individuals on set is to play a little game called What's in Your Bag. Oh. What's in your bag, ladies? So I'm going to go first and talk about my favorite things that I never leave home without. Number one is Lumify. Okay, I don't know what happened, but all of a sudden my eyes started getting just yellowish, like not just crystal clear. This is absolutely incredible. It makes your eyeballs look 20. This is called Boldify. So basically, because my hair gets gray within 2 weeks, this is amazing because you can just open it up. It has a little sponge, and wherever you see like a gray little patch, you just pat it, and you are good to go.
That's everything.
No silver glow with this.
Yes.
Hydration. Everybody, I think everybody loves facial mist.
Absolutely.
This is Meadow and Bark's facial mist, and the reason I love it is, number one, it was just voted on Oprah's Daily Best Picks, but it has hyaluronic in it. So I feel like whenever I need a pick-me-up, you know, sometimes in menopause, perimenopause, your skin gets so dry. It's so horrific.
That was like an instant shot of glow right there.
Oh my God, it looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
You're glowing today.
Well, I'm glowing because you put, what did you put on?
Oh, we'll talk about it when we go to my bag.
Okay. The other thing that normally I don't put all this makeup on my face every day. I literally wear this. It's Meadow and Bark. It is an everyday sun shield with SPF, and it has hyaluronic and a little bit of shine to it. So I feel like I'm glowing. My skin is really moisturized with this, and I absolutely love it.
Love it.
But I try and be very diligent with my lasers on my face. Now that I've gotten a little bit older, I like to really be consistent with it. So if you're doing any kind of skin treatments to your face, like lasers or BBLs, and you don't use sunscreen, you might as well just throw your money away and go out to lunch, because it's
say
not
it
gonna,
every day.
Yeah. So that's my bag, baby. Those are my must-haves.
I love it.
What about you?
Good. All right, so we're gonna go with the first thing I'm loving right now. So my bag changes all the time. It just does. But I always have a concealer, because for me it's the dark circles. So this MPH Mary Phillips palette is great. You can contour, you can color correct all in one. So if you have to touch up with this cream palette, it's amazing.
I love the color shades on that.
So that is, when you say cream, do you apply that with a sponge?
You
or
could take the brush that comes with it, and like, so if you have, you know, a little creasing, you can blend that out. You can take a little more concealer and tap it on. It comes with like different colors, and then if you want a little more contour, if you're changing up the look, I love this. This is like a great go-to. I love one compacts like this. They're very easy to work with, and I've worked with them for years.
And
being
where
a makeup
can you get that?
Ulta.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah, Mary Phillips.
Mary Phillips, people.
MPH.
Remember that.
The second thing I brought today, because being on a podcast and having the lights, I was like, we need a little shimmer. So Pop Star from Dibs, they just sent me this one, and I love it. I literally just tried it on you, and I'm like, wow.
She literally just put this on my cheeks,
so
and look at how fabulous I look.
So this is a blush. You need like that wake up.
I was like, give me some of that. Give me some of that.
It really just puts some youth into your face, right?
It's a pretty color.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we got a lipstick today, number 800 from L'Oreal, the Fairiest Nude.
Is that your
I'm plugging
go-to?
in all these. This is my go-to. I
Love that.
And then
let me see that big old brush you have there, honey.
this one. This is the Dibs. It comes with the blush.
No way.
Yeah, right?
This comes with the blush.
Yeah, you could do a duo, or I think it's sold separately. Yeah. I mean, that you could get Sephora, Ulta, TikTok shops. Yeah, they're great.
I love that.
And then currently I'm fasting. And so I said, if I'm going to eat, I need to take 2 of my berberine Midi Health. This is the first time I'm on. This is helping me with the bloat, weight, all of that. This is good stuff.
My goodness gracious. Midi Health. Berberine. Why have I not heard about this?
I've never heard of it either.
I was skeptical at first. Like a lot of people are talking about berberine, and it's like if you're on a GLP, it's gonna mimic like the GLP, but not exactly.
Okay.
So it curbs the appetite. It helps the bloat. It's good to take before you eat. For the first thing you eat, and it's been helping. I'm not as hungry. All of that.
First of all, I love Midi Health.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know anything about Midi Health, it is a telehealth system that is in all 50 states, correct? Mm-hmm. And it really helps people who don't know where to go. I'm sorry. Can you imagine that I didn't turn my phone off? Okay. Sorry, people. My ass is buzzing. 1 second. So, you guys know that we have the head of Northwell Health from Women's Cat Center. We have a lot of great doctors that are menopause certified come on the podcast. But we get so many calls because now that we've referred so many people to the doctors that have been on the podcast, they can't accept any new patients.
Wow.
They're booked.
Oh, wow.
So I always tell people, if someone is booked, if the doctor that you want, a gynecologist, is booked, you're going to have to wait 1 or 2 months. Go online to Midi Health you can ask them so many questions. They take insurance and they can really guide you because they're all menopause certified. So I really suggest that even if you have a gynecologist that you love, that everyone go to Midi Health and really get online and talk to someone, because I think we've all been in the situation where you call your gynecologist to refill a prescription and it takes a week.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's a lot, you know, so this is great.
Yeah.
I'm excited to hear about that.
Yep. And then, of course, I have my electrolytes and my collagen. 2 packs I put in my water bottles all day. I love electrolytes. I think it's really important to have your biotin, magnesium, electrolytes, all of that. We deplete that, and including collagen. We deplete collagen after the age of 20. Every day we wake up, we are less and less of collagen. So I overload on my collagen, and I love it. That's from Bellamy. It's called the Glow Juice.
Ooh, I like, and it comes in the little packets, so
Little
that's
packets.
really cool
You can just
too.
put it in your water bottle. Yeah.
And is it flavored?
Flavored. There's an unflavored if you don't like sweet, but they're not too sweet. They taste really yummy, right, Jess?
Yeah, there's a number of flavors to choose from. They're delicious. They go down nice and easy. Gets your water down easy.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
you
the
let
thing.
me know when you try it.
Sometimes, you know, you have to take in a certain amount of water, like we all do, but sometimes it gets boring.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
putting a little
I know.
something in there.
You'll
plus
like
it'll
it.
help you.
It's good.
Oh, I can't wait. Tell me what's in
Oh,
your
yeah.
bag, Jess.
So I also have a mist that I love. I can't leave home without it. It's the 4-in-1 hydrating mist. It's infused with baobab oil. So baobab oil is filled with
Baobab oil.
omegas and antioxidants. It's just amazing. You can prime, set, and condition your skin with this product. She's fantastic.
Ooh, I love it.
I love it.
I'm gonna can I try?
Of course you can.
Does it have like any color to it?
No.
No? I love it.
I mean, you are glowing today. Yeah, she's
I like
great.
that.
I love her.
Okay, what's next?
I also have my concealer, but this is the lightest shade, and I use a really, really light shade to highlight, like on my cheekbones if I need it, or to give me more of a lift.
She's
under
got
my
awesome cheekbones,
Yeah,
right?
she does.
I love this. Is just like an instant pick me up. I love her. She's also infused with skincare ingredients like hyaluronic acid, collagen, and caffeine. Caffeine.
Yeah, your concealers need caffeine. Absolutely.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Oh, I'm so
a good
happy I'm
deep
learning
puff.
all this stuff.
Yeah, caffeine is probably one of the strongest trending ingredients for 2026 in your skincare.
Wow.
Hands down, you need it, especially in your concealers for your under eye.
Okay,
She's
can I see this?
fantastic.
So this is the Bellamy concealer, the lightest color with caffeine.
Yeah, that might be a little bit light for you. I would
Yeah.
probably you need a little bit warmer. That's a cooler tone. You need warmer for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, that's a good tip.
I
Love it.
put some goodies in your bag.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you. I
you're
can't
gonna
wait to
love
open it.
And then the other thing I have is my Bella Bronze lip gloss.
Yeah, that's a great one.
I have super dry lips. It doesn't matter. No matter, every day, all day,
Yeah.
all season, every season. So my Bella Bronze, I love her.
Yeah, that's a really gorgeous color. Is there some pink in that?
Yeah, it's more
like a
of like
pink
a
peach.
yeah,
A pinky
She
peach.
goes with any shade.
Yeah.
Like if you have like any shade lipstick, she works well with. So it's great. I love her.
love that.
Yeah.
I love
but
that.
she also has shea butter in it,
Oh,
which is
okay.
great for your lips.
Yeah, because I'm obsessed with the lip oil. I love a lip oil. It just makes me feel so good. But if it has
Yeah.
the shea butter in it too.
Bella Bronze, and it comes in a clear too, right?
I think I put a hard candy lip oil in your bag.
Oh my
Hard
gosh,
candy.
you
That's
got all
another
the
brand that
goodies.
I like to work with.
All the goodies.
Well, okay, so here's another question I have for you guys.
Oh jeez.
Okay. I want to know, who was the first person to tell you about menopause, or when do you remember hearing about perimenopause or menopause? I mean, one really cute though cool thing is that we both come from Italian families,
families,
and we all know how Italian families and Italian moms sometimes can behave, but sometimes things are not as out in the open. You know, like my mother wasn't talking about a dry vagina with me when I was 20. So some parents are, but mine wasn't. Was yours?
So for me, it was the moment I woke up a completely different person. I said, literally, what the heck is happening to me? I looked in the mirror and within a course of 5 years for me, it completely changed. I used to be a smoke show. And I'm not just saying that. I was hot as
You still
anything.
are a smoke show.
No,
Stop
but
it.
it's
You
a different
are a
kind.
smoke show
No,
still.
this was.
Stop
If
it.
I show you pictures, you would be like, "Damn, that's how I was." Listen,
I feel the same way. You know, to get a pick me up, sometimes I go to Home Depot early in the morning at 6 a.m. I am hot at 6 a.m. at Home Depot.
So I looked in the mirror one day and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" You know, and I'm on the phone with Jessica and my mom. You're going through the changes now, Sandra.
God,
and
I
I'm
love
like,
it when
let's
people
talk
say
about
changes.
the changes, because what the hell?
The changes.
And you want to know what's
I
crazy?
don't like to hear that.
That makes me cringe.
Yeah,
I don't
but
like
it's
that.
true. You know why?
I know it's the
It is
truth,
true.
but
I
it's
was getting an iron infusion yesterday, and I'm on a podcast today. Like, hello,
I
this
know.
is perimenopause
Right.
because
I get
what's
it.
menopause
I get
like?
it.
Right.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had I didn't have a conversation with anybody about menopause. I think I just used to have a lot of women around me. I'm watching them and they'll be like sweating, or like, I'm like, what's going on with her? Or like watching my grandmother go through something weird, or my mother, or whatever. But I never really had a conversation about it. Just recently, probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I would talk to my mother about it. I'm like, Mom, I'm so depressed.
Yeah.
Like, this is not me. Like, I'm so outgoing. I'm bubbly. I love to be around people. Like, why do I find myself like I just don't want to leave the house?
Yeah.
Like, I get so down, and
God.
it's like highs and lows. You know, it's like 1 minute I'm like, yeah, let's go, let's do it. You know, and then the next minute I'm like, don't talk to me.
Right.
Don't look at me.
Yeah.
And I have to say, like, I brought this up to my doctor, which probably about 4 or 5 years ago, and her first response was, I have an antidepressant for you.
Yeah.
Oh God.
And I'm like,
That's what doctors have done for 25 years.
I don't want to hear, like, I don't want to hear that. And, you know, listen, it works for some people and that's great. And I love that, but it's not the road that I wanted to take for myself,
Right.
You know? So yeah, that's just my biggest thing right now, being in menopause, like postmenopausal. I'm 2 years in, and it's the highs and lows with my moods. It's like up and down, up and
That's
down.
me. Sometimes I can just snap out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I started. When the doctor told me that I was in perimenopause, I was literally insulted. I was insulted that he told me I was in perimenopause.
It's like a denial.
I was like, "You what? What? Are you kidding me?" He's like, "I want you to come into my office after the exam. We need to have a conversation. I need you to take vitamin D." I was like, la 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 la.
you didn't wanna hear it.
la.
It's 'cause
Walked
it's scary to
into
hear.
my car, shut the door, never thought about it again for 5 years. Didn't even ask him what is perimenopause. Had no clue. No clue. And then once I started to go to the doctor literally every 6 months, and my line was, I just don't feel like myself. Something is wrong. And that seems to be the case with women universally going to the doctor. Now that I have the podcast, that is what they say time after time. I just don't feel like myself. Something's happening. And they get the blood work back and everything's fine. But that doesn't matter, because if you have symptoms, even if you're in perimenopause, you can still do something to help those symptoms.
Yeah, you got to find the right doctors that are willing to
Right.
go that route, because sometimes it's like you still have your period, your labs are fine, see you later.
Right. And then that's when you say,
not the
thank
case.
you, I'm finding a new doctor.
Yeah,
That's
because
right.
it's
Right,
heavy.
that's right.
It's a lot. It's
Yeah.
a lot that we have to deal with. And so what? We still have, my period is one of the reasons why I'm having iron infusions and I have no energy and my labs are not good because of that. So there has to be some route, right? And so I guess there is with the hormone replacements
Well, listen,
and all
that's
that.
why we talk about this. I mean, when I first started missing my periods, the periods that I would get, I was like delivering a small child. Like the bleeding and
This
the
is me.
blood was so heavy. I never had that throughout my whole entire life. I never had heavy periods at all. So this was really strange for me. And then when I started to notice my body changing, when I couldn't just lose the weight anymore, when I got up to 206 pounds last year, and I just looked at myself in the mirror and I just was so sad. I was so deeply sad. I was like, I am a good-looking woman. I keep myself immaculate. I work out every single day.
Okay.
I don't eat like shit. You know, once in a while I will, of course. I don't drink excessively. what is happening to me? And I was deeply, deeply sad. There were days where I didn't get out of bed.
I believe it.
And I was just in my pajamas, and I would tell my husband, don't open the door. And he would know, okay, like she's really in a bad place. And that's why I started this, because I needed answers that I wasn't getting. And as soon as I started finding the answers on my own through conversations that I never had before with my girlfriends and never had before, and I have to honestly say, Dr. Mary Claire Haver, Kelly Casperson, Dr. Vonda Wright, like those were my saviors online, because I saw something in them that I saw in myself, which was I am not crazy.
No. And thank God for social media and platforms like that really raise awareness, because we would be left in the dust without it. And there's a lot, even for me, myself, like I had to really dig into my labs and be like, there's something off. And hormones are hard to detect. That's the thing. And they fluctuate every day and change every day. But if it's a constant symptom that you have or a change that you're going through, you have to figure out, okay, what is it? And a good doctor can help you strategize on how to fix that. I know it. I believe it. I believe that it's out there. I'm still in discovery mode. I really am. Right now I'm getting my iron and my ferritin back up because that tanked because of my period.
And that's probably why you're exhausted.
Exhausted, beyond. And I'm usually very energetic. I wake up in the morning, I'm going to go run, I'm going to go work out. I'm like a mad woman. Last 2 years, like checked out. I'm like, who am I? I'm like rolling out of bed. And that's because of my menstrual. I have to have an ablation done. If you're a candidate for that, I think that's a good start. I mean, if that doesn't work, then they bring in the H word, the hysterectomy. Nobody wants to hear that, right? Nobody wants to do that. But these are the things. I 3 natural births, 3 kids, love them. After my son, I would say the roller coaster started. I was good for a little bit.
How
and then,
old were you at that point?
So my son is 9 and I'm 40, I'm going to be 47. So I would say for me, it started at
40?
Yeah, probably would you say just 40? Like maybe 40?
Like your symptoms?
Like all of it. The weight gain, the bloat, the
you've been
fatigue.
going through it for like, I would say 5 years.
Yeah. I gotta say though, you handled it like a champ. Look at her hair, and she's so thin, and she's not on hormones. That's the crazy part. Like just you internally, you're like tired, and you have all of that, but like from the outside.
I think with my symptoms, it was more mental with me, because everybody experiences menopause differently. With me, it was more mental. Like I would be very down on myself. I would be very depressed. I would cry over the biggest, like the littlest things. Something that could be so minute, I would make so big and so overwhelming. And also anxiety. Anxiousness came over me like nothing. After I had my daughter at 41, it was like through the roof. I'm like, what is happening? Like, this is not me.
The anxiety is so crazy.
I'm like, what am I nervous about? Why am I so nervous about this? It's, that's my biggest thing. Anxiousness, getting depressed, and just like fighting through the emotions. That's like my biggest thing.
Well, that's what was so hard for me, is because, oh my God, I'm going to get emotional. Like I'm always on, right? So that's my job. I was in the movie industry for a really long time. I worked for the New York Islanders. I was always in a position where I had to be on, and I didn't feel on. I didn't feel like I looked on. I didn't feel like, it was all so fake for maybe 2 years. I would be so fake, and I would go home and I would just be exhausted and lay in bed and like live in my robe, live in my pajamas. And everyone would say to me, oh my God, you're out all the time. You're always the life of the party, you're this and that. And I'm like, you have no fucking idea what I go through. Yeah. And it was such a battle. Like I remember being in the shower, getting out, being in the shower, I would lose so much hair, and my ass was so big. I would have clumps of hair in my crack of my ass. that I would pull out, like clumps.
Oh, that's
and then I
traumatizing, honestly. I just went through it.
Yeah, I would look at my ass in the mirror and I'd be like,
to see her
whoa,
cry.
that cannot be my ass. Like, that does not look like my ass. What happened? And then once I got my shit together, I'm telling you, like, my life has never been so good as it is right now.
That's fantastic.
I'm happy.
You look great.
Thank you. I'm happy. I lost weight. I learned how to manage myself.
right.
When I tell you, I would go to the hospital. I would say to my husband, I'm going to die. I'm going to die now. So you're going to have to put me in the car and just take me to the ER right now. Don't worry. You don't have to come. You just have to drop me off. So he would take me. It got so bad that when he took me to the emergency room, before I got to the emergency room, my daughter Sophia was like, could you just drop me off at the movies before you drop mommy off at the ER? Because that's how common it got. Like, it was a joke.
Wow.
And then, you know, that's the thing. I mean, anxiety is such a horrific thing to have.
It's horrible.
Especially if you've never had it
People
before.
who don't have anxiousness and or anxiety, however you want to say it, they cannot relate.
No.
They cannot relate. I go through this with my husband all the time. He just doesn't get it.
No.
Because he's that guy that's like nothing bothers him. He's so chill and he
Right.
can handle everything, you know. Me, it's like one little thing will set me off and I get in my head about it and I get so worried. And I never used to be like this.
Mm-hmm.
In my 20s, I was just like, I could do this,
Let's
like with
go.
my eyes
All right,
closed.
let's go.
Now
I
it's
was a
like,
keep
smoking,
going, keep going.
I
Hot.
question everything.
30-year-old, I'll never forget me then. Bring me back. Sometimes I'm like, where is
I
she?
know,
Where
like-
is she?
She's there. She's there. She's coming out again, honey. She
That
is
was
coming
the best.
out.
30,
I'm
30s
coming out. Like
were the
song
best
says.
years, right? And then 40s, okay, but then, right?
I'm telling you, once you get to like your mid 50s, you know, you're in the do not care club. Like, oh my God.
I feel myself, I'm almost there. I'm 51 and I feel a change happening. I feel like I don't give a shit.
I'm
Change
there.
is
I went out in my
happening.
slippers the other day.
You know?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm in my slippers right now. I'm in dance, picking up my daughter. Like, hello. Sometimes I can go from glam to homeless in 2 seconds. So. Glam to homeless in 2 seconds.
Yes, I love that. I love it.
Hot
that's
Mess
a talent.
Express.
That is a talent.
It's a lot of work.
But that's why, look at Melanie, right? In the Do Not Care Club. That woman was like, I am in the Do Not Care Club. Her book just went to the #2 on the New York Times bestsellers yesterday. Why? Because women want to just feel relatable. They don't want to feel like they're crazy. They don't want to be on all the time. They don't want to give a shit anymore about things, right?
It's so true. It's, you know, it's funny you say that because social media, let's go there. So I have 220,000 followers on my Instagram. When I show up in my stories, in my robe, talking about what's thicker, menopause or perimenopause, the gates open.
up, the
The
floodgates.
DMs are there. When I talk about my iron and my labs and my hair and my vagina, people are like, this, Sandra, like, I'm relatable. I can, this is exactly what I'm going through. There's a world of us, just a world.
Yeah, there is. And when you find your world, it's so comforting.
Yeah.
And I really feel like my I don't want to say resolutions because I don't have resolutions anymore, but in 2026 I want to be present with my friends more in person.
Sure.
Yeah, me too.
And I didn't want
Sure.
that like last year. I didn't really want to see anybody, but I don't want to see your life unfolding through Instagram and on a DM. Every once in a while, I want to see your face. I want to
Yeah,
hear
you wanna
about your
connect,
life
sure.
from you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, like I feel like we lost a little bit of that and we need to get it back, especially with your people,
Yes.
you know? And I'm lucky to have really good people, but like my group chats are everything to me.
Yeah, same.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I have group
have a
chats.
good one.
I always say, you know, back in the day when I was like 20, 25, I would go through my boyfriend's phone or just like look at things to see like what's going on. I always thought to myself, protect your investment, right?
Yep.
Now, You want to see the dirt about me? Don't go to anything else but my group chats. It's true. You want to find the shit, you go to the group chats right there.
Yeah.
That's where it all happens.
We have a pretty cool group chat.
Yeah, it's called the OG Dolls.
The OG doll.
Yeah, we're 6 of us in there, and it's every day. It's just
Isn't that
all of
great?
it. Yeah.
You know, little reels, little text messages that keeps you going, right?
Yep.
Well, listen, we are going to wrap it up right now, but we're coming back and we're going to do one more episode with these 2 amazing ladies. I'm so happy to have you
happy.
on
I'm
the
happy.
show.
This was so
We're happy to
good.
be here.
You guys are
Yeah.
so
This is
easy to
fun.
talk
Yeah.
to. I love
Love it.
this.
Same.
Okay, please subscribe to Rebranding Menopause podcast and tell them your,
SandraGoelzBeauty.com.
okay.
Jessica Veccia Beauty.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Hey, New York. I'm Harvey, proud owner of Optics and veteran in the eyewear industry. Consider this. Why would someone have a closet full of shoes but only a few pair of glasses when eyewear is the only accessory that completely changes the way you look, feel, and the way you're perceived? At Optics, Cartier, Chanel, Dior, Lindbergh headline our extensive collection of luxury eyewear. Our opticians are trained to style and fit your face to ensure that when you leave Optics, your friends will be wondering where you shop.